everybody, and welcome back to the SharkCast podcast. I am here today with Mr. G.
Hey, everybody.
And today, Chase is not here again. She duped us again. So, yeah. So, let's get started with the weekend recap. Mr. G, how about you start?
So I visited a friend in Saratoga Springs, New York. I went to visit my cousin. Kind of a far drive. It was 4 hours total, but it wasn't too bad because I stopped about halfway around West Springfield to pick up one of my cousins, and then we headed over there, so I was able to split up the trip. But it was really nice because they have a lot of good pizza places out there, and I know that online some of the popular things right now are rating pizza places, so we had to go try multiple pizza places to determine what was the best pizza.
So you had multiple pizza.
That's right. We went from one pizza place to another. My cousin was kind of blown away that we would finish eating pizza, then we would say, all right, what kind of pizza are we ordering as we're eating pizza somewhere else? It was a bit much.
Yeah, that is a lot of pizza.
Yeah, it was a lot of pizza. I have to decompress from all this sauce and cheese.
And bread.
Exactly. A lot of bread, a lot of dough.
Yeah.
What about you? I know you had a barbecue.
Yeah, so I went to a barbecue yesterday. Yesterday. And I was basically just asleep the whole entire time. So I basically did not do anything at the barbecue.
You relaxed?
I relaxed, yeah. I was sleeping in a room with two cats.
Nice.
And it was pretty relaxing, you know.
And you're a cat person, obviously.
Yes, I'm a cat person. I'm a huge cat person.
Absolutely. So I know the weather was a little iffy yesterday. Was it raining or anything like that?
Yeah, it was raining a lot, actually.
Oh, okay.
One of my friends wanted me to go out and play with them in the rain, and I was just like, oh, I can't do that.
Yeah.
But at the barbecue, there was also two cats there. Since I'm a cat person, I love that. One of the cats clawed and bit me.
Yikes.
But it was...
You okay?
It was for fun. Yeah, I don't think I have any marks.
Okay, that's
from,
good.
The bite. It was just a playful bite, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. He did claw into my skin to get to my hair because he wanted to lick my hair. I think he thought I was a huge cat or something.
And right now your hair is not very lickable, right?
Yeah, no, it's dyed.
Hair dye, yep, not best for the cats.
Yeah, no. So I tried to get him off me so that he wouldn't lick my hair dye off, and then of course by the end of that my hair was soaked.
And so for cat people, can you give a description of them? Are they long-haired? Are they...
The cats that I visited were short-haired, and they kind of looked like little cheetahs. Little cheetahs. They're
similar color and everything?
Yes.
Okay.
Similar color. You can barely tell which one is which.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. And do you have a cat?
I do not have a cat,
okay.
Actually. I wish I did, but both my mom and my brother are allergic.
Oh, that's tough. Yep.
Yeah. So, but when I move out, I am gonna get a cat.
Perfect. I like that. Do you have the type planned out and everything? You know which one you want?
Yeah, I do. Nice. I want a ragdoll cat. Those are beautiful, beautiful cats.
Is that I don't know the terms too well. Is that like what they're called, or is that a nickname?
Yes, that is what they're called. Okay. They're called ragdoll cats, I think. I'm not sure that's always what I called them.
Okay, yep.
But I have no idea at this point.
Do they all come in the same color if it's a ragdoll cat?
No.
Okay.
Some of them can be white, some of them brown. It's basically just like a normal cat.
Very nice. Very cool.
But they're kind of long-haired, so it's difficult.
More shedding?
Yes.
Things like that? Okay,
yeah.
Yep. That
More
can
shedding.
be tough. Okay, not too bad.
Yeah.
So it is getting to be the end of the year. I know I was just talking that it doesn't seem like it's the end of the year. It seems like it's kind of creeping up on us.
Yeah.
So one of the subjects, usually we try to cover some sort of school subject, but as all of the subjects are sort of coming to an end, we figured we would talk about just the end of school in general, things that we do, things that maybe we would like to do more, I know that there's the Outsider Day, which is pretty cool. You get to watch a movie and everything. And then you mentioned, I wasn't familiar with it, Block Party Social.
Yes, so Block Party Social is a big place where you can play arcade games, you can, there's laser tag, there's also, I'm forgetting what they're called again. Ropes courses. There we go.
Yeah, that's really cool, ropes courses.
Yeah, and there's also ropes courses. I keep forgetting the name because I don't talk about them often. But, yeah, it does a lot of fun stuff there. We get $30 on our card for the arcade games, and we get 30 minutes on the laser tags, and we get one of those. We get one laser tag game, which is about 30 minutes each, and we also get about 30 minutes on the ropes course to go through the entire ropes course.
That's really cool, 30 minutes.
Yeah, and then after that, we come back and we basically just chill the rest of the day.
And you'll have to play at least a couple games of air hockey.
Yes.
Can't beat air hockey. That's one of the best.
Beat it. There's also, after that, for lunch, they're actually giving us 2 slices of pizza, and they're giving us soda,
Nice.
which I had no idea that the school was actually going to give us kids soda.
Okay, yeah, I had no idea. That's great.
Yeah, it's actually amazing. I was thinking of getting myself a root beer or something. I love those things.
Oh, yeah, especially with a pizza at the arcade, you can't beat the root beer.
Cannot beat it.
Absolutely. And then there's also field days coming up soon, right? And that's really just a big day out in the backfield.
Yes. Sometimes.
Any activities you like more than others out there?
Yes, actually. Sometimes there are competing games. Sometimes there are stuff where you can... There's mainly stuff where you can get soaked as well. Since we're right next to the fire station or whatever that's called.
Yep,
fire station. I'm not really used to saying all this. Since we're next to the fire station, the fire trucks can come out and then they spray us with water.
That's really cool. I saw that for the first time last year. That looked awesome, just the way it rained. They're so high up.
Yeah.
You're seeing that rain down like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like being straight dab in the center where I get soaked.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And then there's also a game where one classmate is sitting in a chair and the other one is throwing little red balls, and then if you hit the target, a whole bucket of water comes down on them.
Nice. Those are my favorite.
And the water is super cold. It's amazing since it's on a hot day.
And do you take turns? Is someone sitting there as the target that you're trying to dunk?
Yeah, you take turns. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
it's
try
like
to dunk
a
you.
line. The person who gets dunked gets back in the line. The person who threw the ball goes in to get dunked.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. So everyone gets a turn.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of games. I love the competing ones because it's always hypes you up.
Yeah. And the whole school's out there, right?
Yes, the whole school, 6th, 7th, and 8th. We're in our homerooms, I believe, going through each individual station.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. So now we have a daily advice section here, so I will step back.
All right, so the daily advice of the day is from Taylor Swift. I'm pretty sure a lot of you would love that. She said, "No matter what happens in life, be good to people. Being good to people is a wonderful legacy to leave behind." This stood out to me because some people think that being nice to others never gives you anything in return. This can change in so many different ways for the whole entire world. If you give an act of kindness towards someone, they'll be influenced by you and be kind to another person, and then enough of that and it'll spread to the whole country and maybe even the whole entire world. And this can reduce the amount of bullying throughout schools and just in general. So, Mr. G, what's an act of kindness that you shared? And did they show you gratitude in return?
So that's a really good point, and that's a great question. So what comes to mind for me, usually with the act of kindness, is trying to be as helpful and easygoing and understanding as possible. Sometimes people might not pick something up right away. Mm-hmm. Maybe if you're with a few other people, someone might be slow to figuring it out. And then you have a person who's like, oh, how did you not realize that? Oh, it's so obvious. They might not deliberately try to make you feel bad or even be considered bullying, but that's really making someone kind of feel bad. So things like that, where you just try to be more understanding, more easygoing, more compassionate. I mean, that's a really simple act of kindness that everybody can do all the time.
Yeah.
But one of the acts of kindness I like is really just helping people when you know, if you see that someone needs something, not necessarily going up and asking, hey, can I give this to you? Can I help you with this? Or just coming right forward and giving it to them.
Yeah.
It could be buying them something small, or if you see that they're struggling with something, just coming right up and helping them with it. And it can be difficult. I have seen gratitude, and that is great. But it can be difficult sometimes where people might not be used to it. Some people aren't really comfortable showing gratitude in that way, or it might be new to them. And everyone's different no matter what. So that's one thing to keep in mind, is that we should appreciate, and it's a very unsatisfying thing, that doing good things without getting something in return.
Yeah.
I consider it one of the worst things you can do, is help people only expecting to get something back.
Yeah, it's a very bad thing to think about. You don't always have to get something back when you do something for somebody. So what I think is you just give kindness, and you don't have to expect anything back. Some people do want to pay you back and give you an act of kindness, and some people may not want to, not in a bad way, but they just may not feel like they can like physically do that.
Know how they are able to do it, feel that they want to, but feel like they're not able to. Absolutely. And I was going to say, that's even regardless you're spreading the kindness. They felt the kindness towards them, and they're feeling the impulse that I want to help people the way I was helped. So that right there spreads everything. And like we say, it absolutely can change the world, because with everything being interconnected right now through the internet and social media, good and bad gets spread everywhere.
Yes.
Something bad happens on the other side of the globe, we'll find out about it right away. People need to appreciate that all the kindness can spread just as quickly. And I think people don't think about that enough.
Yeah, and back to that, there's a lot of people who do the opposite and don't show kindness, but they show something not kind. They spread rumors, and they spread all this junk that nobody needs.
Just negativity, absolutely.
Yeah, they spread the negativity instead of spreading the positivity. And what happens with that is that it spreads quickly as well. So like social media, everybody can see what you do.
Right.
No matter if you delete it, somebody probably took a screenshot. You never know with teenagers these days, or anybody in matter of fact. So I just say try to be kind to most people if you want to. I say don't do the opposite, because it spreads, and then the negativity spreads to other people, and then that's what starts a lot of stuff that nobody really wants to deal with.
Absolutely, yeah. And a lot of these things, sometimes I know people can think that they sound like they're cliches or they've heard them a million times, but it really is leading by example.
Yeah.
That if you're kind, if you just send kindness out to everybody and help as much as you can, people will see that. You'll be a role model to them for being more understanding and more kind. And then without actively, I don't have to go up to you and say, are you being nice? You'll see me acting, and then you'll imitate that. Just as we said, the negatives. If someone's short and rude and fighting all the time, those examples get spread around, and people will pick up on that. There needs to be more of the kindness being spread around, the helpfulness like that. I like that a lot. That was great. And now, getting ready to wrap up our podcast, we're actually also getting ready to wrap up the school year, which, like we said, it's pretty unbelievable that we're already there. So we're trying to figure out now things we're looking forward to. So I know that there was a pool mentioned. I'm a little jealous.
Yes, so I'm looking forward to setting up our pool and getting the water in and just relaxing in it. That's been what I've been looking forward to all summer. The thing is that summer sometimes just goes away too fast. And then the next year comes, and then you have to deal with school again, and you have to take the pool down. But I'm really excited to have it back up.
And how are you with heat? You like the heat, not a fan of the heat?
I hate heat.
Okay, so the pool helps with that then.
Yes, it does. I do not like heat at all. I will never be able to sleep. I'll be like, I have to have like cold air on me all the time.
I'm with you on that, absolutely. I don't like the temperature. Some
don't.
people love it. Like, they wish it could be 85 minimum every day.
No, I
Can't do
wish
that.
I wish it was like 50, maybe like 40.
I love that.
I was like, maybe with breeze too. I'm
Right,
just like,
exactly.
I want to be in my sweatshirts. I like my sweatshirts and sweatpants. I love that.
But that's what it comes down to. If you're cold, you can put a bunch of layers on. But if you're hot, there's no getting around it.
Yeah.
You know? There's no peeling layers off if you're just in a shirt and shorts.
Yeah.
So just stay cold and bundle up. Have a 60-degree AC.
Yes.
That's perfect. I love that.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see here. I think we're actually getting around that time now.
Yeah, I think we are too. Sadly. All right. So thank you everybody for watching. And this is probably one of the last podcasts. So yeah, major drama. So
Exactly.
it's pretty bad. I don't like that we're gonna have to separate for 2 months, and then the daily advice is gone, and then like everything else. The
But it's
funny
something you can
aspects.
work on. You'll be thinking about it. You know, you'll
Yeah.
be thinking about segments to write and everything. You can definitely write over the summer.
Yeah, because none of us are graduating next year.
That is a good thing.
Me and Chase are going into the higher grade. Lainey is going into our grade, and we're all still going to be here. So
I like that.
everybody is still going to be here by the time the next year comes.
That is a great silver lining.
It all just comes up to Mr. G.
That's exactly right. I'll be here.
Yeah. All right. So thank you all for listening to this podcast, and we will see you sometime.
Exactly.
Sometime, maybe next year, maybe next week if we think of doing something.
Exactly.
You never know. Anyway,
Thanks for listening.
Thank you. Bye.